engineering?
Yeah, any engineering, any projects that's on the top of this year?
You really don't have any
Nothing good.
projects that I know in the fire. I mean, I keep a little reserve in case something happens at the plant or the water system, the meter.
There's no major project planned, and we're gonna need engineering right now.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, the projects you have, a lot of them are funded already, so. But I keep a little bit in reserve.
We need to budget something for a little bit for engineering then.
We have done, we have done, some, reviews of NPDS permits. The county sends them here, we look at them, they look at them. But that's,
Okay.
that's a few hundred here, a few hundred there, but.
Okay. If you wanna go, you're welcome, huh?
Oh, I'm hungry, I'd like to go. Oh, I have one last thing. The Waynesburg Road water line. Can I contact the fire chief with I thought Eric was a fire
Great
chief.
job, right there.
Our model, we always model when we do water line extensions. It shows that from the first fire hydrant where we're connecting, what's the intersection?
Shepherd Road.
Shepherd. It shows that when we open up the hydrant down at the bottom, the proposed hydrant for fire flow, down at the covered bridge, we're starting to approach negative pressures. Is there a way the fire company could actually open that hydrant up at Shepherd and maybe go back 1 or 2 fire hydrants and see what the actual flows and pressures you actually have back there? And then we can base, or, and the pressure at Shepherd too.
Well, the water authority does the testing on the fire hydrants, and I believe that is part of the NFPA requirements for testing, is to go a couple hydrants back,
Right.
open up, and then run your flows.
Right.
Have they already started that project, or?
No. They'd like to get it started in a month or 2. They still need their NPDS permit.
So because it's uphill and then that short fall, is that why they're getting the?
Apparently, my engineer that was running the model said he's a little concerned because they're starting to approach negative flows up at Shepherd. Approaching, not,
Yeah.
and negative is false anyway, it's approaching 0, but we
Yeah.
don't say approaching negative. But, so that's something, maybe, is it John can do? Okay. I'll contact him.
Yeah, I was trying to recall what the flow at Shepherd is now. It's not a great flow, but it's not terrible.
Would he need the assistance of the fire hydrant to open those up?
No, he
He should be able to do it.
Mhm.
Okay.
If he does, we can surely do that, but he should have all the tools to open that up, so.
All right. We just want to be certain. A lot of times these models aren't exact and.
Yeah, because it's not a great hydrant, but I want to say I'd have to look at the numbers. 250 gallons a minute or 450 gallons a minute
Okay.
is what it flows. It's usable,
Right.
I guess, we're not at the point where it's not usable, where we're gonna cavitate, for most usages. But I don't know what it would be if you drop it off the other side, then.
Yeah, I'll talk to John. If we can get actual readings, then we can plug that into the model and then really verify. So, that's all I have.
Okay.
And we'll let you know too.
Very good, I appreciate it.
Thanks,
All
Board.
right, thank you.
Okay, let's talk about budget.
Okay, budget workshop. The township traditionally prepares a preliminary budget in October for adoption in November. The preliminary budget is then made available for public inspection at least 20 days prior to the final adoption. The proposed preliminary budget is adopted November 15, with the final 2018 budget being presented for adoption December 13th.
Well, it's going to be noted that we invited the people that are going to be sitting on the board to the session, have work on the budget, since they're going to be administrating it, and then they didn't come. we did send those letters out to them, Sharon.
Yes,
Okay. All right. Therefore, then, we will commence with the budget. This copy's not for anybody. Okay,
All right, good night.
take
Good
care.
night.
these two are the same thing, I mean, I did this by quarters, and this was just 3 years, so you figure how much we have per quarter.
Got any with pictures on?
We can put some stick figures on there. Oh, you got the numbers, Sharon, yeah. Sharon, you got the numbers in the QuickBooks and for the budget.
It will be available for next year.
Okay, you'll
It
do it.
was never put in the past couple, 3 years, so
Okay.
there was no way we could do it.
All right, that's fine, I just
Next
wanna.
year we'll be able to do
Yep.
that.
Okay. Well, let's start with the easiest one first. How about that?
Which one's that?
Water and sewer.
I know it's the one's revenues and one's expenses.
Glasses, so I can see.
Did you guys get both of them?
Yep,
Okay.
I think so.
Well, water and sewer, I guess. We budgeted 389,000. Must be, total receipts of 389,550, and we're right now at, we're at 302. And I'm gonna guess we're gonna pretty much, with the remaining time we have left this year, we're gonna be pretty close on the budget with that, I don't think. I know our expenses are up because of the water loss, but that should be self-correcting now. With the leak fixed, as long as we don't get another major leak. If we keep the expenditures and the revenues about the same on the water and sewer budget, I don't see where there's gonna be any issue there. I don't see any need, I don't see where they need to raise any revenues in the water. Water and sewer, that is, I don't see that as a need.
You mean as far as raising the rates?
Right. Yeah. And if you look at the budgeted water expenditures, the second page of the water and sewer, water and sewer expenditures at, it says 219,000 is what was budgeted, and we're at 175. And, I don't think we're gonna be very far off on that. Get the other couple months of the year in, might be, maybe a tad over that, but I think you can see that. I personally don't think there's any need to make any huge changes in the water and sewer budget. The revenues, I mean, we need to build up some reserve there. With the savings we're gonna have on the water loss not being there, I think that'll be a solid budget. I think we'll be able to stockpile a little bit of money there and be able to pay for some projects, like if we'd had that pump station deal come up, we should have been able to pay for that. Instead of paying for it out of Act 13, we could have paid for it out of water and sewer budget, had it been there, the money been there. I mean, we probably could have come close to paying for it, it would have broke that fund. It would have broke that fund if we'd have paid for that water and sewer repairs out of it. Anybody wanna propose any changes to the water and sewer budget, do you wanna let it hold and we're gonna have some increases in there, there'll be some increases in wages. And they could have Sharon calculate what the wage changes might be, and change the part of this expenditure that may relate to wages. You know, if wages are gonna go up 3%, which
I think it's 8%.
it's 8% for the contract, I know for the road contract it's 8%.
That's what it goes across the board.
And so you can figure an 8% increase in the part of this that are wages. Okay. Also, we should be able to eliminate out of this, I see this John Ritchie license, $750. May want to note there that we're not paying him anymore to do that work. So that's $750 licensing fee. We should be able to save. Where is, do you have any idea where John Ritchie's wages would be?
His wages?
There's no wages, we paid him for the testing.
Oh, I don't know where he is. I thought everything was in that.
No, that's just his licensing. He,
So it's probably in with the labs and permits, I would assume.
it could be, probably, that's a place to look. Just make a note on there to see where the payments, he wasn't getting that when you started as doing this treasurer work. I mean, he'd already
He's
quit doing
already-
that.
Yeah.
So, but whatever we've paid him for the first 6 months or whatever it was, we won't have this year. Next year comes, so we can eliminate that expense.
Okay.
So we need to find out what he was paid, and we can minus that probably out of labs and permits.
And you gotta remember, you got John, his wages now.
Yeah, that's
which are
correct.
Higher than what
Yeah.
Tom's was. We can take Tom's out.
Okay, we can take Tom's out. Make a note wherever those wages go for John, that, where were you putting,
I can go in and check right now.
okay, not looking right now, but wherever we were putting, Tom Bibby's wages,
Tom's at 429.40.
I see that there, 429.40. And that we budgeted for 2017, 24,000.
Mhm.
I would take, whatever we've paid, John for the months that he has done it, add those up, and divide them by the number of months, and get an average,
Okay.
and multiply by 12.
Okay.
And that'll be the number that we need to have in there for John Forrest. You can see, for the limited amount of time we've had him, John Forrest has cost us $21,000, compared to, we would have expected to pay John $24,000 for the whole year.
Yeah.
So,
No, there was like 4,000 of that was for Tunnel Street.
For Tunnel Street.
That we wouldn't
but
normally
still,
have.
John is considerably more expensive than Tom.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, but you see what I want you to do with those?
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else see anything else that needs to be adjusted? There may be some adjustments, depending on how much we use Richie in the water department.
Mhm.
So, we had some things we talked about with Richie in the past, that he might be doing some other things for the water department, so that may change some of that a little bit. Other than that, I don't see I don't see any revenue changes to make in it. There will be some savings in water usage, but we won't know what that's gonna be till we get a full month in with the water repairs made.
At the end of this month.
You knew that, Eric, that we did fix the water leak.
Yeah, if that holds true, he finds one more, he might pay for himself.
If it finds one more, we might be generating water. We're close to generating water right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
Where was that at?
it's out there on Liberty, North Liberty someplace, I don't know exactly where it was. It wasn't a major deal. Apparently what happened was they put a new gas line in, and the rocks cut our
Mhm.
water line
Mhm.
and caused a leak. So,
That's where Jess Lily lives.
Is that where it was?
Yeah, Jess Lily.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Who had that? He bought that off
Wasn't it Pittman?
her. Roy Pittman.
Oh, is that where it was?
Yeah.
Okay. Does anybody else have any water and sewer, suggestions? I think that, we'll do that, that's all we need to do.
I think it should all pretty much balance out.
Yeah, right. You make those couple of changes, you noted those, right, Sharon? You
Yep,
wrote those?
I got it.
Okay. Okay, that's the easy one. Let's go to the general fund. Revenues. General fund revenues. General fund revenues is a very limited category of where this money comes from. We've got the real estate revenues. You can see that, we're almost right on the money,
Yeah,
okay, and the time the year is over with, we could be, we actually could be ahead of the game there. Do we